Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Heroes Rankings Part 7! Oh my god, we've made it to Part 7, guys. If you missed the first 6 parts, make sure you check them out somewhere over here. And please, do not, I repeat, do not work on your heroes unless you watch the Hero Rankings video. Why? Because they're going to help you out tremendously. As always, I'm going to do my best to describe the hero and let you guys know how I'm going to rate this hero depending on how good they are in the game, okay? So if they're really good, I'm going to give them a superior ranking. A is for above average, below average. You already know how this works, alright? So let's not wait any longer. Let's automatically begin this with Zem. Alright, so the way that Zem works, guys, is he's going to build an army of zombie minions, alright? Now, zombie minions are hard to kill unless your opponent is using an AoE focused heroes, alright? So this guy is really good against single target heroes. Those minions can only be killed by AoE heroes. Once he unlocks his 4th ability, Zem will be able to get even more zombies onto the battlefield, making himself even better. Now, Zem is useful in the arena. He's very useful in the arena. He's also useful in a bunch of Hall of Legends. I'm not sure if it's more than 2, but I think it's 2. I'm gonna give Zem an above average grade. He's an A+ because this guy is a great frontline tank, can be used in Hall of Legend. And what else do you want from a cute little lovable zombie? Alright now, guys, next up we have the mighty Tolas. With the ability to both help the teammates and hurt the enemies, Tolas should not be underestimated, okay? He largely stays away of harm's way because he's in the middle of the line. The Spirit is the one that charges forward and deals damage to your enemy formation. Tolas' unique 4th ability allows him to provide a buff that is most useful given which ally is on the field, okay? Tolas is a magic DPS hero. A lot of people might think he's physical, but he's not. And this guy will wreck your opponent's party, guys. The mid line, the back line are all in danger if you're using Tolas. He's a great, really good arena hero. I don't recommend using him anywhere else. The only place that he's really good at is the epic and, you know, regular and epic arena. So just for that, he gets an A. He's an above average hero because he's good in the arena, but not anywhere else. So if you're really into arena, go for him. If you don't care about the arena, then maybe work on somebody else. Next up! Alright guys, next up we have the magical, mystical Kong. While Kong can deal a significant amount of damage with his spear, his real strength lies in overwhelming the enemy with sheer numbers of summoning units. All of his active abilities summon at least one illusion warrior, so the numbers can build up pretty quickly. While the illusion warriors aren't particularly powerful, they still do some damage, but their most usefulness is that your enemy targets will mostly attack them, sparing your other heroes. So that is very useful, guys. He is useful in the arena, useful in Hall of Legends, and everybody's pretty much useful in Crucible of Fire, so that's why I don't mention that anymore. And don't forget Prophecy Pool, Firehawk. As for a grade, I'm going to give Kong another above average hero because this guy is good. You should work on him if you're really curious about his abilities. His shadow clones will help you out. He's a good arena hero. If you like the arena, he's useful in other parts, like I said. So above average for Kong. Make sure you work on your Kong. Okay, next up we have Driller. A lot of people might not know, but Driller is not a guy. That's right, this guy's female.
That's right, this guy's female.
There's a tiny chick inside of the machine. Although Driller is a physical tank, she excels in facing magic heroes as her powerful 2nd ability specifically targets the enemy with the strongest magic. Her armor plating also protects her equally well against magic and physical attacks. Like most tanks, she has fairly high max health and physical and magic armor. But with a unique ultimate that you can use at 50%, she's going to be more of a threat on offense compared to many of your other tanks, alright? So Driller is a good frontline tank hero, mostly on offense. Her only usability is in the arena, mostly against magic teams, alright? So it's very specific to where you should use Driller. Now, I'm going to give Driller a B, below average, only for the simple fact that she is usable only in the arena. You can't really do any damage in raids, Hall of Legend. You could use her in Prophecy Pool, Firehawk as well, because she does physical damage. But like I said before, mostly her speciality comes in the arena. if you are curious to see about her abilities, you can check out another highlight. In my opinion, Driller is a below average hero. I would work on somebody else before I get to Driller first. Is it October, or do I just have Octo fever?
I'm sorry if that was really cheesy, guys, but
I really do love Octo. Octo is a great hero. Let me just specify that again. He's a great freaking hero. He's great in Hall of Legend, a bunch of Hall of Legends, and this guy is really good in arenas as well. So you gotta work on Octo. He's good in a couple of raids as well. You already know what I'm going to give this guy. But regardless of which heroes he's paired with, Octo is a multi-threat physical DPS hero with the ability not only to deal damage, but also to debuff the enemy. He can make an impact in most combat situations. His max health is sufficient to survive on the front line and above average physical pierce rating. Makes it easier for his attacks to penetrate enemy armor. Plus an ability level bonus of 4 means his ability level cap will be higher than that most of the heroes at his level. Now at this point, I love Octo very much. I would give this guy an A+, because I'm just not giving out S's nowadays, right? I'm very strict on S's. I'm only going to give an S to really superior heroes, but this guy is very close to an S. I'm telling you, like right on the border. So if you have Octo, make sure he becomes one of your priorities. Right now, he's very useful. I can't say anything about the future because I don't know, but work on Octo and wait for Oktoberfest. Next up, we have Nightshade. Nightshade is a hero totally focused on dealing a large amount of damage in a short amount of time. Her ultimate allows her to slash the potentially less armored heroes on the enemy backline. At the same time, she builds her energy fairly fast, allowing her to use her ultimate again after a short period of time. After she unlocks her 4th ability, every critical hit she lands will be devastating. While her max health and armor aren't really the best out there, because of her distortion ability, it means that she's going to be tough to hit in the first place. Nightshade is a really good DPS hero, guys. I'm going to give her an above average rating. Very useful in the arena, one thing. Also, she's very useful in Hall of Legends. 2, raids, definitely useful. 3, and you can definitely have use for her in Prophecy Pool, Firehawk once again. So she is an above average hero. If you did get lucky and pulled her in some kind of a chest or got her, work on Nightshade. You're not going to be disappointed. I'm liking her more and more as I go along. Alright guys, next up we have Melwatt, who creates puddles of flowing blood. Melwatt is a tank who survives primarily through lifesteal abilities, but he also has outstanding offensive abilities which deal large amounts of damage, debuff enemy units, and interrupt enemy attacks. Melwatt is one of the few heroes with attacks that cannot be blocked. His ultimate is particularly devastating. Even enemies who survive the initial blast are severely weakened. Due to the lifesteal abilities as well as his end of wave health recovery bonus, it will be difficult to eliminate Melwatt from the battlefield, and he is an ideal physical tank for many situations. This guy is really good, guys, especially when you're facing a team, a bunch of females. On the opposite side, because of his awakening, it will double his ultimate's length. Now, the only downside is Melwatt is not really usable in raids or in the Hall of Legend or even Prophecy Pool. He's primarily an arena hero. And to put it at that, I don't even think he's the greatest arena hero. If he was just arena, it would be really good. He is really good. Wait, I'm contradicting myself. He's great in the arena, not anywhere else. But still, I would work on another hero before I work on Melwatt, just because he's stuck in only arena. If you're worried about just arena, then go ahead and work on your Melwatt. If you want more balanced hero, work on somebody else. I'm going to give Melwatt a B+. Below average plus, just for that fact. Alright everybody, the moment that we've all been waiting for. We finally have Silvi, the not so milfy, because she's ugly as shit. But anyways, I digress. As a powerful AoE magic dealer, Silvi is effective in a wide range of situations, but with 2 abilities that deal extra damage to summoned units, plus a silence ability, she is particularly strong against summoner heroes and other magic heroes. She also has a high magic armor rating and that can be further boosted by her 4th ability. Teams that are built around overwhelming the opponents with summoned heroes and clones and all those such things will have a really hard time facing Silvi, alright? So if you're facing a team of Kongs and Gorams and all those such, use Silvi. Right now, she is the best hero in the game. Let's just not play around. She is an S+, at the moment in the game, guys. She's useful in arenas. Yes. Raids. Yes. Hall of Legend. Hell yes. Crucible of Fire. Yes. How about the Prophecy Pool? Oh yeah. So she's useful in every aspect of the game, guys. The best hero to ever come out in the game is Silvi. If you get lucky to pull Silvi or bought her or however you got her, don't be a fool. Work on Silvi, you fool. Not to mention, all heroes with the Sorcerer's Medallion will get a Magic Pierce rating, will get an increase in their Magic Pierce rating, so that's another useful for her as if she didn't have enough. Alright everybody, that'll do it for me for this episode of Hero Rankings. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Leave a thumbs up if you did. I really appreciate you guys' support. And be sure to tune back in again when I do Hero Rankings Part 8 coming real soon. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out!